me make sure the audio is right. I'm speaking like right into the mic. It's like right here. I just gotta make sure like the audio is right though. You are here first. Hello. How's it going, Beans? I have a really bad memory. But hello. Tyson, hello. Hopefully both your days are going well. If not, hopefully it gets better. Oh. Well, hello. Anyway, well, I think we can switch scenes right now. Hi, we're back. It's been a while. It's been like 2 weeks, and last time the previous wait was 15 days. So we beat that by 1, which is very nice. I was told and coerced into attempting to stream once or twice a week. So I'm gonna try and do that. And then, you know, it seems like the opposite from how people would normally do it, but I feel like I have, okay, I don't want to jinx it, right? But I feel like it's more likely for me to be able to stream when school's happening. Like when school starts back up again. I know that sounds really weird, but that's how the circumstances are going. It's been so long since I saw your video. Oh wow. You know, they're always there for you to watch. It's, well, how many is it? It's like 217, 218 videos. I think like half of those are shorts because I got like on a binge. I went like on a shorts spree for a little bit. And I kind of stopped. I really should pick that up again. Yeah, I need to get back into that stuff because it was fun while I was doing it. But then, you know, I was like, oh, well, I gotta play video games, man. I've been playing, so he's doing really well. That's not good. Well, make sure you're really careful about things. Talk with people who you trust, not some random internet strangers. Talk with some people who you trust about certain things. It's always very difficult. And hopefully things get better. Things will usually get better. Like 99% of the time, right? Because like I've been through a rough time this year, and I'm still here, surprisingly. You know, the only thing that's happened to me so far this year is that my eyes went blind for like a month, and then I also just like had all the pains, and I got sick constantly, and then also my right foot's big toe got sprained for a few days, which was very surprising. And then my gums in my mouth were cut open somehow. I don't know how. It might have been, you know, the acid in my stomach. But remember, if you're having a time, like I remember when I was getting my wisdom teeth taken out, right? And I was like, oh man, I can feel all this pain. They didn't knock me out. They didn't give me the proper pain aesthetics. They just like start digging in there and like breaking my teeth, and I felt every bit of it. I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? So I start making fun of them in my head. Alright. I'm like, man, look at this guy covered in my blood. I see a little bit of my teeth on him. I was like, I mean, they had like face shields on. Well, I was just like, I was doing my best, man. That's what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta, you know, make fun of things in your head. You know. You probably shouldn't do that out loud, though. Well, here's your solution to that. Just talk to yourself. And then that way you're not an AI chatter. You're just an insane person. I can't laugh when I'm drinking things. I'm gonna like actually choke. Yeah. But like, You can definitely just practice talking to yourself. The AI is too strong. Sorry, the AI is too strong. Well, you see, I have the answer to that. Just don't. Well, here's the thing though, right? I feel like okay. Well, if you really do want to gain common sense, one thing you could do is probably look up a YouTube video about it. I bet there's people out there who make YouTube videos that are just like, oh yeah, you know, like isn't there a YouTube video that's like how to drink water? It's like, oh, you put the water in the cup and you move the cup to your mouth and then you you drink it. There's always gonna be YouTube stuff for that, but I feel like common sense would be a better use of YouTube time rather than looking up how to drink water. The beans aren't working. Oh, the beans. Do you mean the brain beans? Or like the beans on like a cat's paw? But yeah, you know, you could definitely look up like common sense and stuff. I feel like, cause like, okay, here, let's give you a scenario, right? So you're in a train station, right? It's you and this random old guy, right? And he looks pretty old, you know, pretty frail, maybe like 102 years old, right? And you're walking behind him and you hear the train coming up, right? So here's the question. Do you A, wait behind him and get on the or like wait next to him and get on the train like a regular person, or B, you push him on the tracks? Exactly. I feel like Dora now. You guys gotta watch Dora the Explorer. Did I eat today? Of course I ate today. I had at least a meal and a half. Why? Were you doing the quizzical look for? I'm not. I don't go insane from not eating, or from eating, or you know, whichever way. You know, it's because of society. Society is just so unfun. Like you go out there and you know, you drive to like your fucking your physical doctor's appointment, and then you're just like sitting in a waiting room and you're just like, man, this is so fucking boring, right? Like what am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I do. You make jokes in your head and then you laugh like a crazy person, or you bring a book or your phone, I guess. Oh, definitely the first two though. Because I've been reading Grimgar Fantasy and Ash recently because I wanted to get back into it, and it's pretty good so far. I'm on book. What's this? Book 5. Holy shit! I read 4 books so far in the past few days. Pretty proud of myself. I don't know what those emojis mean. I'm like an old man. I don't understand things. You know, like you know, these kids these days, they say shit like, what do they say? What's the toilet thing? Skibbity toilet? Or like, bussin', on God. Oh, bet. That's the one I was looking for. Bet. Yeah, I don't understand what any of those mean, man. I know what I'm doing sometimes. I don't think any of us know what we're doing. Well, I feel like the majority of people just don't know what's happening. We just like stop thinking, right? And then we just go about our day just like not thinking, and then like the next day you try to look back on what happened the previous day and you're like, I was just blanking out the entire. That's what happened to me in high school. Because I was just going through high school, and then after the first 2 years, I like try to think back, and the only parts I could remember were the really bad parts, and fencing. I would be like, I don't even know what I learned. Was like chemistry was in there at some point. I don't really listen. This is why I'm not a chemist, right? I didn't do very well in the sciences. Also, memorization was hard. I feel like if you're not used to it, memorization's hard, right? What am I drawing? Well, from what it looks like a character eating a lollipop and given a lollipop. So I feel like that's what's being drawn. I listen. I've been wanting to get back into drawing again. So I'm like, what better way than to do a stream about it, right? Um, or making all those thumbnails. I had quite a bit of fun with the thumbnail. One of the weaknesses I'm trying to work on is look like they're holding a gun. That's insane. I don't understand. Like this is the barrel? Like the little. No. Well, I mean, okay, listen. Whenever like in a movie or like in a YouTube video or something like that, whenever there's like a gun being pointed at the camera and it looks like it's pointed directly at my face, I kind of go like, oh, it's like, oh shit, there's a thing. I feel like it's because I've had not like with a gun, but like I've had an arrow drawn on me like 2 feet away from my stomach, so it freaks me out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here other than like 2 lollipops. This is a pop, and also somewhere in there, there's also another lollipop. Pop pop. Yeah, when is this? I need to move this cup. I always have like at least 3 drinks. I don't know why. One thing I definitely want to try working on is like talking while doing other stuff, because as you noticed, all these past like 10 minutes of when I've been talking, I just have not done anything. Alright. It's partially because the microphone is on my left and then the drawing tablet's on my right. So like when I turn away, you kind of like lose some of the sound. So hopefully you guys can still be able to hear it. I don't know though. Also, like, I kind of don't pay attention. But I don't know. I feel like from I don't know how I started this off. I think how I started this off was I just randomly drew like a head. How's Persona 3? Oh, listen, man. I'm like 3 battles from the end, and I just kind of stopped because I felt kind of guilty about nearly doing it all off stream. But then again, I've been playing Ni no Kuni like off stream, and that's been going pretty well. It's always like the JRPGs, right? That I have to do off stream because like I want to get into the story, man. I don't have enough time to do it on stream. That's just how it be. This would be the mouth noshing on the lollipop. I lost all memory of what lollipops look like. How does someone draw this? So you gotta add the fingers, right? 1 to 10, how much brain rot? How much brain rot in Persona, or how much brain rot in general? I feel like about 7 brain rot in Persona, right? In Persona 3 specifically. If we're talking about all of Persona, it's like 9. And then how much in general? Maybe like 3. I've been going out. I cut some grass today. Don't touch it. Touching it's for the weak. I took my sword. I cut some weeds, as one does. No, I've been practicing in the backyard so that I could properly wield a blade. Whenever goblins appear or something like that. That's what I've been doing when I'm outside. And then I've been also reading. I feel like reading and going outside takes away a little bit of brain rot. Right? At least 3 points of it. Been outside in 2 days. Well, let me just tell you, it's not a very good time outside. sucks right now, man. Like, unless you're in Australia, which is probably cold right now. That's pretty bad outside. You know, the heat, not enough snow, all that shit. Oh, there's more ugly Teslas outside. The cyber cars by Elon Musk. There's more of them now. That's another reason to not go outside. They look like ugly bricks, just like on wheels. They look like something you would just put in a low poly video game for you to like destroy with a tank for like 3 points, right? Which is to say they kind of look bad. I can't really think of... because I don't really have any feelings about cars. Like, good or bad feelings about cars. I just know, like, oh, you know, that one looks ugly. They've been making some real ugly cars nowadays. I think the sleeves are gonna go up to here. And we'll add in some wrinkles later, so I can not worry about the wrinkles now. And so because the hand will go here, the elbow will reach roughly there, back up. You know, I'll be honest, whenever I did like traditional drawing with like pencil and paper, I wouldn't like push my face towards the paper to like quote unquote zoom in. I would always just like keep my head like a foot away and like draw from there and never like change the zoom. Which is like, I feel like it's pretty different from like digital drawing. I was having trouble with an eye. This is still just gonna be a rough sketch for a little bit. And we gotta move face down slightly. Yeah. I've been watching movies recently though. I've been watching Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, which I rated R, but I highly recommend it. Zombievers, rated R, don't recommend it. Monkey Man, I don't really recommend that one. It was really slow. I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but like there's a long, like, you know how in action movies there's always like someone who's like training to do the final battle. Yeah, in Monkey Man it just took a long time to do that, like a long time to do that. And it was like trying to show itself off as like a John Wick thing, like, you know, something like John Wick. They even made like a reference. It's like, hey, you see John Wick? This is a gun from John Wick, but made in China. Is, you know, what they said in the movie. And then he just didn't take the gun. He just didn't take the John Wick gun. He took like a little tiny ass revolver thing. I'm like, damn, man, you passing up John Wick's favorite weapon? What a sad move. What else did I watch? I watched Deep Blue Sea again. I highly recommend that one. That one has Samuel L. Jackson, which is Nick Fury. And it's basically just like a dumb shark movie. Not as... I feel like it's not as dumb as Sharknado. But like, you would not be, you know, not be taking it seriously. Cause like, in Deep Blue Sea, it's like, oh yeah, you know, they're trying to cure Alzheimer's by injecting sharks with intelligence. And you're just like, how the fuck does that work? Why are sharks intelligent enough for you to do that? You know, why don't you do that to like, you know, something less dangerous? Like a... no, hamsters would be too... No, okay, I feel like if you're to inject an intelligence serum on something, you should do it on something that's not dangerous, right? It's like not sharpened stuff, not evil. And then it should also be something big enough where it's difficult to move. And it should probably be on land because it's easier to take care of land stuff than water stuff. Intelligent elephant? Elephants are pretty smart anyway, so if you made them intelligent, you could probably get something out of it, you know? And they're relatively peaceful. So, like, you know, if you had them, right, and you gave them an intelligence serum, and then, you know, every few days you, like, led one off to go on the farm to harvest some intelligence from it, I feel like it wouldn't be as bad as sharks. You know? And, like, I feel like if you just made, like, a 10-foot deep wall, they probably can't, like, go through that unless it's, like, made out of some dumb, weak-ass material. Like, if you had reinforced steel bars, or reinforced steel beams, coated in concrete, doubled up to 10, each one is 5 feet, and they double them up to 10 feet, you should be fine, you know, against an elephant. And also, I feel like the intelligence, right, wouldn't stop it from being tranquilized. So I feel like that's a pretty good one to do. You know? Just like, you know, don't fuck with things in the water, man. That's horrible. Like, it's like dolphins are assholes, right? They're smart assholes. They know where to get you. They, like, play around with a pufferfish, right? They use them as volleyballs and shit. They're evil motherfuckers, right? Don't do dolphins, right? Don't do sharks. They're basically like a more deadly but less asshole thing of dolphins. And if you give them the intelligence, then they're bound to develop assholeness. So, like, I'm just saying, elephants. You know, I doubt you there's like an intelligence serum out there that, like, I feel like, well, okay, there would be a point to it, but, like, I feel like testing it on, like, aquatic creatures is just not it. Or small creatures. Well, actually, I feel like it'd be difficult to get someone to approve of testing on elephants. Okay. But like, think about it, right? Like, I have no idea what that means. As I've said before, literally in this stream, I have no idea what this sort of slang is. But what else did I watch? It was Zombievers, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, Deep Blue Sea, Monkey Man. Oh, I watched 47 Meters Below, Uncaged, which was also dumb. I've been trying to find the first one, because I watched the second movie without realizing it. So I don't know how the first one is, but I know that the second one is just not good. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, right? Because there's a lot of worse things I've seen. But it's probably up there in, like, characters making dumb decisions, right? I mean, ultimately, they're not the most dumb characters, but, like, there's this person in that movie, because, like, I doubt any of you are gonna watch it, right? But there's this character in the movie, who's, like, super dumb, right? And, okay, let's talk about this movie, right? Four main characters, right? These four friends, they're like, oh hey, or, like, one of them's like, oh hey, you know, there's this how do I explain this? Okay, 4 friends, 2 of them are sisters, like, you know, step sisters or whatever, right? And then 2 regular ass people, right? We don't care about those other 2. Who cares, right? So the sisters' dad, they discovered this underwater cave nearby, right? And they're like, the dad and his crew of 2 other people are the only ones who knew about it. And so one of those 2 people showed one of the people in the friends group the back entrance to the cave, so that one friend of the group of 4 were like, hey, let's go diving, and let's go into that weird, you know, cave tunnel town village underwater thingy, you know, where it's totally safe. I've been there before. And let me tell you, things went bad real quick. So, idiot number 1 is the one who is... And don't worry about it. Good luck in the Shadow Realm. But idiot number 1 was the one who brought their friends to this underwater cave. And it's like, oh, hey, yeah, you know, it'd be so fun to, like, you know, go diving in, like, the creepy underwater cave with all the, people mannequin bodies, because it's a crypt and all that. It's like, I was just watching that, I was just like, what the? You're insane! I would not at all be going underwater in a cave full of dead people. That's just insane. Alright? That's how you get people dust in you. Right? You don't want that. Like, liquidy people dust? That's a horrible thing to, like, ingest. I mean, obviously they're breathing air, but, like, still, you know. You're in the water. Oh, Chatty, hello! Classic things to do on a Tuesday night. I hope I'm not spoiling the movie too, but like, it was a pretty bad movie. But hello, how's your day going? Hopefully it's going well, and if not, hopefully the rest of your day gets better. You know, if you have a rest of your day. Well, I was talking about 47 Meters Below Uncaged. It was a really bad movie. I've been watching shark movies recently. Alright, I'm just like, what do I watch now? What's Chess gonna watch? Chess is gonna watch shark movies. So I've been going insane watching shark movies. I think I only watched 3 of them actually, which is kind of like the sad part. Right? But I watched Deep Blue Sea. I dropped my pen. I lost it. It's somewhere. Oh, I got it. It's been a while, finally got to watch Long Legs. It definitely went in a way I didn't expect. Ooh, the Net Cage one. Okay, I want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. Like, I feel like you're alluding to it being good. Was it good? I need the confirmation. Like, was it good enough to watch? I've been running out of movies. Cause like, okay. In terms of horror movies, right? I like monster flicks more than like slasher films. I don't know why, but I just do. It's like, I guess it's more like interesting that way. Say it was good, I wouldn't watch it again. Okay. I think, okay, I'll watch it once, and then see how it is. Because yeah, there's actually a, well, I shouldn't say there's a surprisingly large amount of movies that are like that, but there's an amount of movies that are like that. I kind of went like, my vision kind of blurred for a second there. I got really confused. Yeah. No, I would say 2 out of the 3 shark movies I watched in the last 2 or 3 days, I would not watch again. Alright, Deep Blue Sea, yes. 100%, watch that, you know, once every few months. 47 Meters Below Uncaged. I keep on saying Uncaged because it's like the second movie. Alright, got hit with a quick brain reset, that's it. I think it was like an eye reset that like confused my brain. But yeah, 47 Meters Below Uncaged, because you gotta say the whole title, otherwise you don't know it's the first movie or second movie. Anyway, the second movie was like, everyone just like made horrible decisions. You should watch Deep Blue Sea. You should. It's on, it's definitely on a streaming platform, right? I feel like it's on HBO Max. I always want to say HBO Max, but like I always get corrected. It's like, it's not HBO Max, it's just Max now. I'm just like, what's the difference, man? But Deep Blue Sea, fun watch. I really liked it. It's basically like, it's a horror shark film, but like every time someone, a spoiler alert, every time someone kills a shark, they make like an action quip. You know? It's like, I listen, their quips are very forgettable, but they're funny. But yeah, the second movie, the Uncaged, 47 Meters Below, that one was full of characters making stupid decisions, except for the dad. Right? And maybe one of the sisters, because one of the sisters didn't want to go in the cave. That sounds like a fun time. Yeah, it is. Samuel L. Jackson's in it. You know it's a fun time when Samuel L. Jackson is in it. Probably. I can't really think of a movie that he wasn't very fun in. He's been Nick Fury. He's been in Hitman's Bodyguard. He was that one dude in Star Wars, probably. He was in Pulp Fiction. He was in... Oh man, this is difficult. There's gotta be a stream that's just like figuring out what roles each actor did. It's just like, oh shit, Samuel L. Jackson did that? I didn't even know. I think even if he's been in not so good movies, he always makes films. Yeah, he does. I think his presence as like an actor does definitely make things better, because he's always like, you know, whenever he pulls out the fuck or the F word, whenever he says fuck, you know, the way he says that is like the highlight, right? You can't get better than that. Oh yeah, Samuel Jackson's in Deep Blue Sea, and then 47 Meters Below, Uncaged. It was not very good. Then there's another one that I watched, which was something Stalked. I could not remember. I watched this yesterday. I can't even remember what this movie is called. It's about 4 kayakers they're scuba divers, but they're kayaking, and there's a shark that's eating them, and only one person died to the shark. This is a horrible movie, by the way. It's like, I would give it like 2 stars out of 10. This was really bad, right? So only one character died to the shark. Only one other character was injured by a shark. And then the main character had psychic seizures about their sister dying, which was very confusing because they never watched their sister die, but they always had like flashbacks about it. Like, you know, I don't want to make fun of it, but like I was always very confused because I was like, how do you know exactly what the fuck happened when they died? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's not a supernatural film. Which reminds me, I watched Sixth Sense the other day. That one's good. I actually really like that movie. It stars I always want to say Liam Neeson. I don't think it's Liam Neeson. It's the guy who did Die Hard. Who I really like him as an actor. I can't remember what his name is. But not Liam Neeson. Did a pretty good job with that one. And also the kid, surprisingly, the child actor was like really good at being like, I see dead people. It was a pretty good one. I can see why M. Night Shyamalan made like a lot of money off of that one. Even though his later ones were Bruce Willis. That's right. That's exactly it. Oh my god, I really like his acting. He does a really good job. Although, like, every time I think of him, I always think of him like stretching out his feet in Die Hard. How he has to like take off his shoes because he's like trying to get used to the ground, or whatever that businessman next to him said on the plane ride in the beginning. It always confused me. I never did that after I got off a plane. I always just like stretched my legs by like sticking them out straight and like tensing the muscles, and then that was it. I feel like it's taking off the shoes and socks and putting your feet on solid ground and kneading your toes. It's kind of unnecessary. Fun film nonetheless. Both Sixth Sense and Die Hard. M. Night Shyamalan's actually coming out with a new movie. Okay, unlike his other movies, I actually want to see that. Feet. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't ever want to think about like Bruce Willis's feet, but like here we are, thinking about Die Hard. But M. Night Shyamalan's making a new movie called Trapped, which is about the It looks so right. It looks like a fun time. I feel M. Night Shyamalan's gonna absolutely pull a twist, right? Oh my god, what if the twist of Trapped or Trapped? I'm gonna call it Trapped. What if the twist of Trapped is that there was no twist? That would be insane. They possibly like wanting to watch it. Oh yeah. No, I absolutely want to watch that thing. That thing looks fun. Like, because his other movies, I was kind of intrigued by Split, but not really. Was it Glass was the first one, and Unbreakable was the third one, and Split was the second one, I think. I heard about how terrible Unbreakable was, so I was like, I don't know, man. What did he also do? He also did the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. And then he also did The Happening. I can't remember what else he did. He always like pulls the, like, I feel like the only three directors, I think they're directors. The only three directors I know are like Quentin Tarantino, who did the Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction stuff. M. Night Shyamalan, who does the twists, and Christopher Nolan, who does the massive visual spectacles. I think those are like the only three I know of like directors and stuff. You know that one with the people like, oh yeah, he did Old. That's right. Yeah, I didn't watch that one. I know what happens in it because like I watched okay, I watched Found Flicks, and Found Flicks, like, he calls them ending explains, but he explains the entire movie. Alright, I watched a Found Flicks video about that one. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one, you know? People got old. It was very confusing. Oh, you know what I will say? There was another movie I watched, because I watched, in this order, I watched Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, then Zombievers, then Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, Zombievers, Boy Kills World, The Raid Redemption, and then I watched Monkey Man. I gotta say, 3 out of 5 of those films are pretty good. I cannot recommend Boy Kills World highly enough. That one was actually really good. And I'm surprised, because every time I saw Bill Skarsgård, I didn't think of Pennywise. It's like the beach this boy can... So many people age quickly. Yeah, you know, or are you selling it now? You know, for only $250, you can own a section of this beach. You can place your enemies right here. Don't even tell them about it. When they go to sleep, they'll wake up dust. Perfect for accidental assassinations. I'm just imagining like this beach now with like a bunch of like ropes and stuff that are like marking out territory. That's like, oh, would you like to buy this plot of land or that plot of land? Boy Kills World was so good. Oh my god, Boy Kills World was so good. I really like that one. There's a guy called DeWitt, I think his name is, who did the stunts about it, and he did a really good job. He also played that part where he was Dave. I'm just gonna call him Dave. You know, there's this insane fight scene, first like 20-30 minutes of the film, with this insane guy, right? That was a stunt director. He was wild. Yeah, he did a really good job. I'm looking forward to like any other stuff he does, cause like that was good. Like that was really good. Like I did not expect it to be that good. Like the action scenes were amazing. I watched it twice. I watched it once by myself, and then I forced my wife to do it too. But yeah, it was really good. I really liked it. What else was there? I've been watching... Oh, hello, you're back! Welcome back. Yeah, I have not worked on this artwork at all. But, you know, let's talk a little bit more. Chowty, do you have a stream to get to? You better not be delaying your stream. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. I was going to watch a movie. What movie was going to watch? Alright guys, end of stream. You gotta get to your stream. All the fans. You know, don't be me. Don't stream once every 2 weeks. I've been, you know, I've been reading and playing Ni no Kuni. You know, I've been playing with swords outside, okay? Make sure you have fun, have a good time, you know. What was you playing again? I have a horrible memory. It was... Oh, you're unboxing. Well, make sure you have fun unboxing things. Don't, you know, break them. Oh, hello! How do you pronounce your name? Sostu? Hello, how's it going? Hopefully you have had a good day. If not, hopefully your day gets better. Hopefully all your weeks are good. All of y'all. I'm doing an unboxing and then neat stream. Oh, neat. Well, make sure you unbox really well, and you needy streamer overload really well. Yeah. Well, thank you. Bye-bye. I'm not leaving, by the way. I'm not leaving for like a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean like 20-ish minutes. Alright, I can stay like another 20-ish minutes. It's fine. Alright, I do want to try and get through this draw. I need to at least draw like the basic parts about it. I also need to figure out how to talk when I'm drawing. Yeah, it's not gonna... It's probably gonna look horrible. This drawing for like a little bit, but what am I drawing? I'm drawing someone eating a lollipop and giving you a lollipop. Why? Okay. The reason I'm drawing this, I went so far off track. The reason I'm drawing this is because I went to a random animal generator and I saw an antelope, and then I didn't draw an antelope, and that's how we've come to this point. Oh. You know, I'd be very confused too with my train of thought. You know, you might think I have like... You might think I have a like horrible memory or something, you know, but like, you know, I won't get dementia for like another few years, so it's fine. I will say though, I probably shouldn't say that actually. No, it's not like a medical thing, but I've been seeing things. I've been I don't know, it's like a cat. Right? It's like, in the corner of my eyes, it's like, oh shit, there's a cat that's like moving. There's not a cat. I don't know why. So it looks like he's drawing a... Okay. Let's remedy that. Remedy the... the drawing of a gun... of a lollipop with a gun. Yeah. I haven't had a lollipop in so long. I feel like the only recent lollipop I've had was one of those was it like called a Tootsie Pop or some shit like that? It's like one of the round ones, not like a circle, but like a sphere, right? I don't even remember what flavor it was. Also, like, if someone were to, like, hand you a piece of candy, like, clenched up in their fist, like, here, take it, you probably shouldn't take it. I feel like it's full of, like, drugs or something, right? If they're, like, violently, like, angrily, aggressively giving it to you, take this lollipop! Eat it! You know? And, you know, I'm just saying, you know, friendly word of advice, don't take it. A cool perspective. But it'd be a good time. Well, I'm sure it'd be a great time. But just because something's a great time doesn't mean you should do it. You know, it's like that Amazing World Gumball episode, you know? Oh man, you know, jumping out of that plane was really good for like 8 seconds. And really, really bad for like 8 seconds. You probably shouldn't jump out of a plane without your parachute. Well, you did have a parachute, but like it didn't work. Aggressively giving you lollipop. Bye-bye, Beans. Have fun with the rest of your day. I'll be here drawing a lollipop, I guess. Most lollipops got like that swirl, right? Oh. So I don't have the best. You could not get me to draw a straight line. That was pretty good, actually. I mean, that was horrible, but like... God damn it. Okay, one of those was decent. I can't... That's difficult. Oh, man. Straight lines are tough. What can I say? There was this manga called Candy Flurry? Candy something? It was like a Shonen Jump manga. I forget. Okay, I'll be completely honest. If you work on drawing, then you know the drawings will get better. Oh, Candy Flurry. It was actually called Candy Flurry. There's a manga called Candy Flurry that's only 19 chapters long. I'm really disappointed it was only 19 chapters. But it went from... Well, I won't spoil it, but like it's about, you know, lollipops and fighting other candy users. Like if Fairy Tale, but candy. I don't know, what's a more modern example? If Chainsaw Man, but instead of devils, it was candy. There we go. But I really enjoyed that one. It was one of the few that got canceled pretty early on that I actually liked. Because I also like another one called Ayashiman. Right? Because the draw about Candy Flurry is that there's this Willy Wonka motherfucker, right? And he has 100 pieces of candy. Each one is different. And so if you eat one of those candy, and it's just like, you know, in like a jar of lollipops, one of those lollipops could be one of his special Wonka Pops, right? So like 100 of these were distributed throughout the world, and if you ate them, you could like spawn those candy, right? And so the main character, she ate a lollipop, right, that had like the Wonka powers to spawn them. And most people use them as weapons, right? As one does. But the thing about it was she can't ever use her lollipop powers because even though there's like there's only one type of candy per, or like even though every single piece of those 100 candies were like different types, there's another lollipop user that destroyed Tokyo. So she can't reveal her like lollipop powers. Otherwise she's, you know, gonna get fucked over. I think that's like all explained in chapter 1. But it was really good. And then it stopped at chapter 19. And I'm like, motherfucker, come on. Like, I wanted to read that. And then same with Ayashiman. Ayashiman is basically like, it's kind of like because Shonen Jump is making a lot of demon, yokai, devil stuff, like exorcist stuff, right? So it's kind of along those same lines where it's like, oh, all these yokai, but there's a twist. I really like this just from Ayashimon, right? The twist of Ayashimon is to defeat, or whenever you, no, it's not that. The yokai, to gain power and to continue living, they have to get money. Their body is basically made of money. So when you kill a yokai, it just dissolves into money. And so all these different yokai have split up into factions where they're just gang members. They're like the Yakuza, right? They're like extorting people for money so they can live longer and shit. The more money you have, the more powerful you get. And I was like, man, that's really cool. And then they stopped it. I'm just like, you motherfuckers, that was the best one you made. And the art was really good. I was like, oh. Like, whoever stopped that, don't, like, I'm gonna write a very angrily worded letter to you. That was really good. I really like that one. What else was there? I think there was only one other one that I really enjoyed. That was Red Guild, or Hunter Guild, Red something. I don't know. It was something about werewolves. And like fairy tale guild stuff. And basically, these werewolves were like super evil and whatever, and like you had to kill them because they would be like attacking people, as you know, a werewolf does. I guess maybe not in the Twilight series. I don't know what happens in that one, to be honest. But like, you know, there was a bunch of werewolves, and then they, you know, somehow the werewolves turned into eldritch horrors because, you know, logic. But I thought it was pretty interesting, and then they stopped it like really short. So, yeah, that was disappointing. Aside from that, I don't think there are too many that I. Wait. There weren't too many that I really went through that I really liked. Because there are some that got stopped short early, but like to me it kind of makes sense that they got stopped short early because they weren't really like the best. Alright, what was I saying? Yeah, there's just a bunch. Whew. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I was messaging. I've been reading Grimguard Fantasy and Ash though, and I have to say that's a really good series. It's like a bunch of other isekais, but like a lot more gritty and dark, right? Like, oh man, you know, first 200 pages of the light novel, something goes down, man. Something goes down. But yeah, I really like it. It's very realistic. Yeah, I've been reading the light novels though, cause like I don't even know if there's like that if it got that far in the manga yet. I just know there's only one season of the anime, and it goes to like the end of book 2, I think. But yeah, it's actually a pretty easy read. It's like just about the same reading level as Percy Jackson, which is not to diss it, because like I really like the concepts of Grimguard more than Percy Jackson personally. But like reading level wise, pretty easy to read. I get through it pretty quickly. I'm actually glad that it's pretty easy to read, so that you can just like whoosh right past it, right? Because like with the Song of Time of the Evil, oh man, they call it a light novel. That thing is anything but light. Holy shit, man. Yeah, the guy who did it, oof. Because most light novels are like 300 pages-ish long, right? The Song of Time of the Evil light novel is like 500 pages. It's like an extra book thicker. and it really doesn't get any thinner from there, because I think it only like thickens up, right? Like bechamel sauce. Bechamel sauce. If I ever do a stream, I want to do a stream with bechamel sauce. Make croque shores. Croque shores are good. I don't really like croque madames. I feel like I'm going insane. I'm just trying to speak French. It's difficult. Listen, this is why I took Latin in high school, right? I didn't take French. Why would I want to take French, right? German would be more interesting anyway, but I listen. Like French? I'm not a big French guy, right? You know, they got some weird food over there. Escargot? Disgusting. I didn't say that. I didn't say what the hell I want. That thing's disgusting. Hate it. Croque shores though? Good. French onion soup? Great. French fries? They didn't make French fries, but French fries are good. Baguette's pretty good. Cordon bleu though. That's so good, man. I had cordon bleu on a cruise one time. They did so well. Holy shit. Like I don't even gotta go to France. You know? Just go to your local cruise and get them to make some French food. And I will say, actually, Panera does make, if there's a Panera near y'all, Panera makes pretty decent French onion soup. I say decent because, like, it's obviously not the best. It's Panera, but they make it pretty decently. I really can't think of any other places that would really sell French onion soup. I mean, maybe if you go to like a French place. There's like Italian restaurants that sell like pasta and shit. Like, are there any like French places? I guess like the super fancy places where you have to like dress up could be French. I never really liked those places. I've been to a few of them, maybe like 5 or so, and like they're really annoying. They're really stuck up about them. like arrogant, that's the word. They're really like arrogant about their dress code. Cause like nowadays, no one gives a shit about their dress code, right? People will just wear whatever because, you know, that's how it should be. But like, there used to be a bunch of places that are just like, yes, you have to wear a suit and a tie for this one. If you're not wearing that, get the fuck out. It's like, why? Come on, man. And they always serve like these tiny ass portions too. God, I remember in Japan, I went to this place that sold like grade A Wagyu beef or grade A Kobe beef. I can't remember which one. I got like a card from it or whatever. But I went to this place. Somehow my family like kind of like bartered our way in because we were like, hey, you know, we're not dressed up and, you know, can we like, you know, scooch on in there? I see you have like only 2 customers in there and you got like 50 open seats, you know, could we like scooch in there? We got in though, and the food was actually pretty good. But like, oof, the portions though, the portions are so small. Like, like you take one bite and then you look down at your plate, it's just like some sauce that's left. You're just like, what am I supposed to do? Lick up the plate, lick up the sauce? I don't want to lick up the sauce. It seem like a heathen if I do that. You know? Like, especially in front of the chef, because like they're staring you down because they made it right in front of you. You're just like, oh. They make some pretty good stuff. Very small though. Very small dish size. And I remember the very next day we went and got McDonald's. And it was still really good. Like, listen, it's same reason why Gordon Ramsay loves fast food. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's really good. You know? I don't think I've ever had Jack in the Box, but I've had In-N-Out, McDonald's, Burger King, Five Guys. Stars. I can't remember what else. There are a few places in California that I went to where it's like you can only get, because like Jack in the Box, no, not Jack, In-N-Out was one of them. But there's like something else that I went to in California that I can't remember what it was. It's definitely fast food. I can't remember what it was. Also, California's really dry. Like, if any of you live in California, my condolences, man. You guys are so dry. Like, just like looking at the place on the map would like take away all the moisture from my tongue. I don't understand it. But, you know, do be like that sometimes, I guess. Are you even, because it's so dry in California, would you even be allowed to like open up a fire hydrant? I mean, I don't think you're allowed to anywhere, but like, are you allowed to do that? Like, let's say in California, right? You have a child who's like super dehydrated and they're like, Mother, Papa, I'm parched. Might I have some of that delicious, delectable fire hydrant water, please? And you look at them and you're like, what the fuck, why are you speaking in a British accent? Like, would you then be able to like open up a fire hydrant to like not feed your dying child, drinking your dying child sounds like a horrible sentence. That's gotta be like fucked up, right? That's like that one thing where it's like the one dude who cooked up some dude's son and like fed it to him in a pie, right? Am I thinking about Norse mythology, or am I thinking about Game of Thrones? I've been watching Game of Thrones. I kind of stopped at season 5, which is pretty far actually, but you know, I kind of stopped at season 5 because I heard that season 6 and 7? 7 and 8? I heard season 7 and 8 were terrible. I guess I should watch like another season and a half, get through 6, and we'll see from there. But like, I can tell the quality's going down. You know? Some of the characters I really liked, gone. Pedro's Pascal. One of I would say he's a favorite actor of mine. I like his work. He got his head destroyed. Oh my god. Like watching it was horrifying. Like I was like if I saw that while I was eating food, I would just not be able to eat for like I would just not be able to eat that dish for like a few days. Maybe 2 days, maybe even 1 day. You know? Unless it was like a really good dish like a burger. I'll probably be able to eat a burger the very next day. But, like, you get my point. It was horrifying. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could, you know, get on with watching Game of Thrones and all that. There's not much there. Okay, listen. I say there's not much else to watch. There really isn't that much else. To watch, really. Cause I've went through all the good ones, and then I tried going back to finding more good ones through streaming services, and I can't really find them. I've been trying to find 47 Meters Below. I've been trying to find The Lobster, and like both of them, can't really find it. I think The Lobster is on Hulu Plus or whatever. I don't know. But what else was there? Yeah, I don't remember. I watched Escape New York. That was a good one. I like that one. And Snake Plissken. Yeah. Like, I watched it with no context, right? Snake Plissken. I just saw him, like, come into the office. Eye patch on, he's like, call me Snake. I'm just like, that's from Metal Gear. I finally connected the dots after all these years of never watching Escape from New York. I say though, that was a good movie. I like that one. You know, it was definitely a fun watch. Would I say it's like the best thing? No. Was it better than Boy Kills World? No. But I also think very highly of Boy Kills World. Especially Bill Skarsgård. He did really well in that one. And the shaman, the guy who plays the shaman, really well in that one. The reason I watched The Raid Redemption after I watched Boy Kills World was because the shaman also plays this one dude in The Raid Redemption, and it's basically the same fight scene from Raid Redemption that's shown in Boy Kills World, except instead of it's like a two brothers situation going against this crazy guy. I think he's like called the Mad Dog in the Raid Redemption. Two brothers going against the Mad Dog after the Mad Dog went and snapped some dude's neck or something like that. Yeah, I have to say all those movies are good. You know, I don't know what other older movies to watch, because I've seen Big Trouble in Little China. That one's great. I've seen Enter the Dragon. I've seen The Last Dragon, and those two were very good for very different reasons. There's a lot of older ones that I think more people should watch and appreciate, because Alien and Aliens were really good. So were Tremors. Tremors 1 through 7. I really like the Tremors franchise. You go back to my debut, it's just Tremors in the background. What else was there though? I have to say 2001 Space Odyssey was really long. I watched it once before, and I tried rewatching it a few days ago. I couldn't. I just couldn't get through it. It was insanely long. Like, everything was slowed down. I felt like I was moving in slow motion. I was like, what the hell's happening? Like, I don't know. It's insane. just quickly complete some of the hair. I don't even know how I drew the hair. Should be fine like that. And then draw the rest of the coat. Which, I can't even tell if that's a trench coat or not. But it's something. Sorry, my phone buzzed. But yeah, anyway, that'll be the end of the stream. Why? I don't want to bore all of you for too long, but I will be attempting to stream twice a week. Maybe. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you, SoStew. Thank you, Beans. Thank you, Chowty. Thank you, Tyson, for making the stream. Thank you all those who lurked around. Hopefully you guys have a good week, good month, good year. Hopefully we don't end off in an apocalypse. That would suck, wouldn't it? And a life lesson of the day. If someone's aggressively giving you a piece of candy, don't take it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.